let's say, let me take a new screen. Let's go back to our screen, what we're discussing. Yeah. See, if I'm dividing 10 by 100 by 0, it is wrong. Your JVM will not agree that. Then what your JVM will do? It will create exception object of arithmetic exception object, then it will throw it. Correct? If I'm trying to divide by 100 by 0, what it will do? Your JVM will not agree it. He will not accept it. No, it is wrong. Then what your JVM will do? Your JVM will create new arithmetic exception, and it will throw when it finds this kind of invalid conditions. It is not possible to divide 100 by 0. But what we are doing here, if your age is greater than 18, then only you'll allow. If else you throw. So is that wrong? Is that your JVM can say that having age is equal to 13 years? No, it cannot, because age is an integer value. Age is an integer value. It can have any value. Correct? Your JVM will not say anything for that. Your JVM cannot throw any exception for that. But for your validation, for your application, having an age 13 years, and coming for voting is wrong for your application. That is belong to your application. There you want to specify, no, guys, you are not you are not having a valid age to vote. That is you are telling. So when you want to throw explicitly an exception by a programmer, not from a JVM, we will use the throw keyword. I hope it's clear. If a programmer wants to throw an exception based on the specific condition, he will use the throw keyword and he will create exception object. He is creating exception object here. But if I do 50 divided by 0, is my JVM allow me to do this? No. What your JVM will do here? The JVM identify, no, what you are trying to do here is wrong. I cannot do this. Then your JVM will throw an exception. It will create exception object, new arithmetic exception object, new arithmetic exception, specifying that you cannot divide by 0. Then it is throwing explicitly. Your JVM is throwing these kind of exceptions, but here you are throwing these kind of exceptions. Understand, Anisha? No.
Yes, Veera.
No, but I'm not seeing
Yes, Veera, I got it.
confidence in your voice.
No, I got it.
Others, what about others? Do you guys clear about throw and throws? Anyone has any doubt? We will discuss that. Then we will move to custom exceptions. We will discuss about custom exceptions. Okay, it seems that no one has a doubt. No one has a doubt about exception, the throw and throws. Let's talk about custom exceptions. Custom exceptions. What is a custom exception? An exception, I don't want to make use of the existing exceptions, like arithmetic exception, like null pointer exception, like array index of out-of-bound exception, like whatever the exceptions are existing exceptions. I don't want to use them. File not found, whatever you call, SQL exception, whatever you call. I don't want to use those exceptions. I want my own exception. I am really very specific to my program. Let's say I'm writing my own application. Let's say I'm writing my application called Veera Ravi. Forget about what it is do. Forget about what it will do, but I'm writing my own application. The application name is Veera Ravi. Okay. Now in this case, if any exception comes, I want to say Veera Ravi exception. 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 What is this? What is this? What is this? Custom exception. Is that Veera Ravi exception is available in your Java? No, it is not available in Java. Then why I'm creating Veera Ravi exception? Because my application is Veera Ravi. If anything goes wrong in my application, I should specify this is the wrong. If I say something, let's look at guys here. Same example I'm taking. If age less than equal to 13 years, throw new, let's say I say arithmetic exception. I'm using shortcut guys, okay? Else, I'm doing something here. So whoever sees this arithmetic exception, will they understand why this arithmetic exception? What is the purpose of the arithmetic exception? The purpose of the arithmetic exception is if anyone is doing wrong arithmetic operations wrongly, then arithmetic exception has to throw. Then but here it is not a wrong, right? Having age is not a wrong. Having age is not a wrong. As a 13 is not a wrong, right? So you can do like this. You can do like this. It's really okay. It is really happy. Your JVM will be happy to execute the code. But is that accurate message? You are giving accurate message to your when you are running this application. Are you giving an accurate message to your application? So I'm passing age equal to 13 now. I'm passing age equal to 13. What will happen, guys? It will throw arithmetic exception in my console. In console, I'll get the blah blah blah. It is arithmetic exception. It will throw. Do you understand by seeing this exception? No, someone passed age equal to 13. That's why it is throwing arithmetic exception. Do you understand by seeing this? No, we will not understand by seeing this. We will not understand by seeing this. So instead of that, you pass an exception saying that age, invalid age to vote. If you see this kind of message in your exception, what will understand? Okay, someone is trying to send the invalid age to the voting application. That's why it is throwing what invalid age exception. So there is a huge difference between these two, right? So but both will work. I'm not telling that both will not work. Both will work. The both will work. But the difference is when you see in the logs, when you see in the logs, you have thrown as arithmetic exception. You have thrown as arithmetic exception. But so arithmetic exception, as soon as I see being a developer or being a developer, I'm seeing fixing the bug. I saw the log file, then I see arithmetic exception. Then immediately what I will think in my mind, okay, some place someone is trying to do arithmetic operation. That's why it is failed. But instead of the but that's not the actual case. But it's not actual case. The actual case is your passing age is 13 years. Your passing age is 13 years. The case is not matching here. Age should be greater than 8 to vote. The age should be greater than 13 to vote, but your passing age equal to 13 and you are throwing an exception is arithmetic exception, which is wrong. There is no meaning here. But you may pass null point exception here. I'm just giving examples, guys. You're passing null point exception, or you're passing array index out of bounds, or you're passing something else here. So will it make a proper sense to understand what's the wrong you are doing in your application? No. By seeing this arithmetic exception message in the console, you cannot understand where it is going wrong. But instead of that, if I do like this, throw new invalid age to vote. I have done like this. So my console has shown me here invalid age to vote and some specific line. So do you understand by seeing log or not? By seeing this log, you'll understand or not? I'll understand easily saying that, okay, somewhere I'm trying to do, somewhere I'm trying to vote it, but where it is not, proper valid age, proper, proper age or a valid age. So someone is trying to log in with the invalid age. So that's why it is throwing a exception. So this type of exceptions, this type in the sense which is not available with the Java and you are writing your own application specific exceptions are called custom exceptions. Those are called custom exceptions. Understand? What is a custom exception? Anisha, other Rakesh. Guys, I want it, we should be very interactive. It should not be one way. If it is one way, like I'm talking to my monitor. I don't want to talk to my monitor. I want to talk to you guys. Are you guys there with me? Ganesh, Harika, Kishore.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what I explained here? Custom exception.
Yes.
So I'm hearing only one S. What about Anisha? Harika?
Yes, Surya.
No, there is no confidence in your voice. Sunil, Teja, Sai, Rakesh, Venkatesh.
Yes, sir. No.
No guys, if you didn't understand, please let me know. I'll repeat one more time. Is this clear? What is a custom exception? Custom exception means your own exception. You are writing your own exception. You don't want to make use of the existing exception. You want to write your own exception. That's the only difference. How we will write, I'll show you now. So this is not the how we will write your invalid age to vote. It's a class. It's a class name. How we will write that I will show now. But try to understand what is a custom exception first. The custom exception is nothing but an exception which you throw explicitly, based on your application, based on your application, based on your application. You throw explicitly your own application exception depends on the operation you are trying to do. You don't want to make use of the existing exceptions because those exceptions are not make proper meaning for your operation. So that type of exceptions are called custom exceptions. That type of exceptions are called custom exceptions. Right? How to write a custom exceptions? So very simple guys. You have to write your own class. You have to write your own class and you have to extend exception class. Nothing else. You have to write your own class. Class invalid age to vote extends exception class. Then you can write your own constructor here if you want your constructor. Invalid age to vote. You write your own. You can just call super here. Super means you are calling your exception class in constructor. You want one more constructor here. You can write your own constructor. You want something called message, string message. Suppose you want to pass a message along with your exception. You can do that. You can write one more constructor with a message and cause. With a message and cause. So what is the cause? What is the message? You can write your own. So you're just extending your exception class. That's it. Nothing else, guys. It's done. You are done. You have created your own custom exception class. Okay. Let's see an example here. Let's see an example. So I have already no written code for this. Actually, only for this I have did that. Mm. I have written a few days before. Let's look at it. To custom user defined exception. Okay, it is expecting. I know that what it is trying to do. So what is the error? I'll tell that here. The package is something different, and this package is something different. But nothing else. This is the package name. Okay, and here also the same. Here also it's the same. So the package name is different. Nothing else. The existing code only I'm making use of. That's the reason. So the this errors are showing. Nothing else. Okay. Now save all of them. Yeah. Now all are done, right? So let me close. Let me open this bank demo. Close out the rest of this. Close this. Okay. Now what is a bank demo? So let me explain what is a bank demo here. So I'm writing my own application, which is my bank application. The bank application has something like you're withdrawing and depositing money. Withdrawing and depositing money. So in this, I have a main. I have something called checking account. So to create an account, we need account, right? Account number and balance. I have only two variables in this, account number and balance. Okay. So I have one constructor. You can create your account number while creating an object. Okay. I'm creating constructor here, and I have something called deposit where I'm depositing the money. So deposit means balance plus balance. So balance plus whatever the amount you are passing. Withdraw means balance minus balance minus what are the amount you are withdrawing, right? So here I have written, so before withdrawing you will check whether the amount is sufficient fund is there or not. So that I am taking care here. So get balance, set number, get number. So as like your setters and getters. Very simple, guys. I'm explaining one more time. I have a bank demo. In that I have something called check account. So maybe naming convention is or not purely I can say it is a bank account. I could have said it's a bank account. I could have said it's a bank account where I have account number where I can deposit and withdraw. Where I can deposit and withdraw. Two methods are there. And I have one more class in this that is called exception class. My own exception class. This is my custom exception class, guys. Try to remember. This is my own custom exception class. So I want the amount, that's why I have taken amount. Otherwise I don't need this. So you just need to specify only create your class and extend your exception class, and you need to specify only the constructors, nothing else. You need to specify only constructors. As I explained here, you need to create a class, invalidates to vote and extends, and you have to write your own custom constructors. You need to write your constructor. That's it. You don't need to do anything else. If you want to do something else here, you want to print some nicely designed message or nicely customized message or something, you can do that. You can have something here. You can have write list. But for very plain, straightforward custom exceptions, you no need to write anything. You need to write your class and exception class. Why I'm writing my own exception class here? Because I went to withdraw money. I went to withdraw a money. So let me explain your scenario why I have written my custom exception. I went to withdraw a money. So in that, so first I withdrawn. So I have 1,000 rupees as my balance. I withdrawn 500 rupees or 600 rupees first. Now second attempt I want to withdraw again 600 rupees or 500 rupees. When I withdraw first time, I have withdrawn 600. Then what is the balance? 400. The balance will be 400. Second time when I'm trying to withdraw, 600 again, 600 or 500. I'm trying to withdraw 600. In this case, what will happen? 600 is not possible. Why? Because your bank, your balance is 400. You cannot withdraw. You cannot withdraw 600. But so 400 minus 600. Will my JVM give any error to me? JVM will not give any error. JVM will not give any exception. Right? So let me show you here. Yeah. So I'm trying to withdraw a balance which is a greater than an amount. Okay. So my balance is 400. I'm trying to withdraw 600. So the first if condition fail, it will come inside. Now here, if I didn't use my custom exception, if I use something else, let's say if I use something else here, if I use something else here, whoever is looking in the log, will he understand properly arithmetic exception? Why it is arithmetic exception? 400 minus 600. There is no problem, guys. There is no arithmetic exception. You can have a 400 minus 600. You will get the minus 200. So nice only. It's okay only. Your Java can understand my negative value. Right? So let's say I want to say null pointer exception. I want to say null pointer exception. Then what is wrong here? You are drawing my 400 minus 600. Why it will be null? No meaning. Let's say I want to say here file not found exception. So no meaning at all. How will you write a file not found exception? For the 400 minus 600, how will you write a file not found exception? What is the suitable exception here? What is the suitable exception here? Insufficient funds. Insufficient funds exception. Insufficient funds is the proper meaning, proper naming exception, right? So for that, does your Java has anything insufficient fund exception in our Java? No, we need to create our own. So that's why I created my own exception class by extending exception, because my class should act as a exception class. My class should have a behavior of exception. So how will I get that behavior of exception behavior? So by extending the exception class only I will get the behavior. Otherwise I will not get the behavior, right? To get the behavior as it should act as an exception. How will I get the behavior? When I extend the exception class, I have to inherit those behaviors from my parent class. I have to inherit those behaviors from my parent class. That's why I have written my own exception class name saying that insufficient funds exception, and I extended the exception class. Then I'm making use of that class in my application. Now I'm trying to withdraw 600 when I have a 400 in my account. So what will happen? Oh no, it is not possible. So it is insufficient fund exception. So proper message it will be displayed, and this is the insufficient funds, and you need 200 more into your balance. You need 200 more into your balance. That message will be displayed. So when I see that message, okay, so there is something less amount in my account. Let's deposit first, then withdraw. I will understand. If I say file not found, if I say null pointer exception, if I say arithmetic exception, if I say something else there, you will not understand anything. Okay? Understand, guys? Do you guys understand what I'm trying to do here? So very simple. So I have created bank demo. So then I have created object for my bank account, and I mean this is system.out. So guys, in the real time we will not keep more system.out.printlns. We will never keep more system.out.printlns. Okay, so what the system.out.println, why you have kept here? Because to make you guys understand, okay, so to make you guys understand, that's why we are using system.out.println. So what is the step for debugging purpose only we have kept here. In the normal cases, what we will do, we will use the loggers. Log, there is something called log4j. The log4j framework is there, so we will use the logging mechanism. Okay, in the real time we'll be using the logging mechanism. Let's look at here what I'm doing in my main method. I created a bank account object, and I'm calling deposit 500. So when I deposit 500, it will go on call this deposit method. So whatever the balance was there before, you were adding 500 rupees, and it is displaying a message saying that yes, your deposit success, and this is the balance. Deposit success, this is the balance. And the next, what I'm doing, I'm keeping my thread sleep. Guys, you are halting your execution for some time. I can put in that terms, because we not yet cover the threads, so I can put in these terms. So I'm halting my thread for some time. Sleep. Which thread? Your main thread, because the main execution started, right? That thread I'm halting for few seconds. Okay, why I'm halting? For simple, very simple reason, because next I want to do some withdraw operation. Okay, then I started withdrawing 100 rupees. Very good, success. Before you deposited 500, now you are withdrawing 100, so now 400 is your balance. Now 400 is your balance. Now you are trying to withdraw 600 rupees here. You are trying to withdraw 600 rupees, which is wrong, which is wrong. That's why the withdraw may go wrong. Withdraw only will go wrong. Deposit will never go wrong, right? Deposit will never go wrong, right? Right? So deposit will go wrong sometimes. So you have to specify here. You have to check here if condition saying that if you have to check here. That also you can do that. Okay, you have to check you are not entering the negative number. You can check that amount should greater than 0. Amount should greater than 0. Then only you will do this. Else, if you want to throw exception, you can throw exception, or you want to just to print a message, you can print a message. That's up to you. That is up to you. So you want to throw exception, just go ahead and throw an exception. But here insufficient funds to deposit. Invalid fund. So we can say invalid fund. I cannot use insufficient. I can say invalid fund to. So I can create one more class like this. I can create one more class like this. What I will do, I'll go here, right click, class, invalid amount, to deposit. This is specific to my deposit. This is specific to my deposit functionality. So I can extend, right? So I'll extend from here. Exception class. Finish. You can generate your constructors. You have so many constructors from your parent class. I'm generating all constructors. You have so many parent class constructor. I'm generating all the constructors. Guys, the custom exception will not contain anything else apart from your constructors, because we'll be creating constructor objects. That's it. We are not going to do anything else. So I have created all my generated constructors. Now here, what I will do, I'll just give some message saying that deposit fail, existing balance is this. Why it is fail? Due to some wrong funds, due to invalid funds. Invalid amount to deposit. You want send with a message? Send with a message. Here you can pass a message saying that cannot deposit negative value, negative amount or negative value, whatever it is. So what it is telling you is telling that either you use throws declaration here, you use the throw declaration here. If you use throw declaration here in your bank application also, you need to do this try catch. You need to do try catch, surround with a try catch, surround with a try catch, nothing else, because you are throwing there. So if you're throwing means someone has to catch it, no? Either you have to catch, you have to handle, or you have to hand over to your the your what you say JVM. Okay. Then if you are withdrawing insufficient funds, I'm looking at here, I'm just printing what is the cause, what is the problem. These are existing methods, guys. These are all existing methods. Instead of saying it's supposed to be IE. So I said I was demonstrating arithmetic exception, then I changed to IE, then I didn't change this name here. I hope everyone is clear about this. Let's execute first, then I'll explain one after one. Java application. It's okay, just proceed, not a problem. I'm depositing 500 rupees. I deposited. Deposit is success. Your balance is 500 now. I have halted, right? My process I have halted. So that's why it is. Now I'm withdrawing 100. Withdraw is success. The remaining balance is this much. Again I'm trying to withdraw. Again I'm trying to withdraw 600. Withdraw failed. Existing balance is 400. So sorry, but you cannot. You are short of $200. I'm specifying here. Short of $200. And if you see what is my problem here, what is the exception? Insufficient funds exception, and message is null because I'm not passing anything. That's why it's showing null. So not to worry about it. So from where it is, this class. From where it is, in this class. Okay, understand, guys? Now try to do one more thing. Try to deposit negative money. Try to deposit negative money here. Try to deposit negative money. It's possible, right? JVM will allows. It will take, because the deposit expecting double value. Double value can be negative value. No problem at all. No problem at all. So let's go ahead and execute one more time. Let's go ahead and execute one more time. It's okay. You just proceed. It is telling that I have some errors in the project. Not a problem. Not in this program. Other program. Deposit 500 success. Deposited. Now I have $500 in my balance, my account. I'm withdrawing $100. Success. I have $400 as balance. I have $400 as a balance. Then while I'm withdrawing that, okay. Anyway, it is already exception is occurred here only, so it will not come here. Let me show that. Yeah, involve amount to deposit. Cannot deposit because after that they start executing other flow also. So I thought to remove this one. Okay, I thought to show only this exception, but fine. So anyway, this exception also printed here. You can easily see here. Invalid amount to deposit. Cannot deposit negative value. So do you have anything invalid amount to deposit in your predefined exception classes? We do not have that. So it makes you very easy understanding as soon as you look at this exception in the log file. Oh, something invalid amount. Someone is trying to deposit a negative value. Someplace someone is trying to do it. Let's go ahead and look at where it is. This here. Somewhere those guys are trying to deposit negative values. That's wrong. We cannot do that. We cannot do that. So that is the reason it is clearly printing negative value is not possible to deposit. Okay, clear, guys? Everyone about custom exceptions? Everyone is clear about custom exceptions? Any doubts? Anisha, Ganesh, Harika?
That's clear, Veera.
Yeah. So that's it about custom exceptions. We have completed exceptions as well. So the next thing what we need to look at, we need to look at the collections. We need to start with the collections. Please prepare on arrays first. Try to understand arrays. Then tomorrow we will discuss more about the collections. Collection object. In the collections, we will be discussing about the list interface, set interface, map interface. These are the major important interfaces. We will be discussing about them. We will be discussing about those things. Okay. Any doubts? Please stay back and ask me. Otherwise, please leave for the day. Okay. As I said before, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to upload all the videos. Anyway, I'll be uploading into Drive for time being till the people are get comfortable with YouTube. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to upload all your videos, whatever the regular class videos, into Core Java here. I'll be uploading every day here. Okay. So all what are the classes we have driven for your classes. These are all your classes only. So I'll be uploading. So it will be 20th video. It will be 20th video you will be seeing in this playlist. So everyone please go to this link. I'll be share I'll give the let me give this first of all. Yeah, so you can access my YouTube channel. You can subscribe for the YouTube channel for the everyday updates. You can have a look there. Okay, so I'll send to you guys. Where is our group? Yeah, I'll post in our group, guys. I'll post in our group.